So the first person you're going to meet is Emma, and I have just a little basket here. Every child has a notebook. Emma's number 11. And when I take a look before I meet with her in her conference, I want to plan what I want to say to her. And I can see that over the past few days, she's been in a strategy group for building her stamina. So just to give you a little bit of background, she would be kind of just your typical average reading second grader. She's a very serious reader. She takes her work really seriously. She follows the mini lessons very well. But something I was concerned about is she tends to choose several different books and not really finish them. So she was in a strategy group for about a week or two, and she decided to focus on the Horrible Harry series and read about 4 of those books to build up her stamina. And that was my goal. I really wanted her to be hooked into a series to complete it. So today my job is to go and meet with her to see if she indeed has Horrible Harry books even in her book file and if she is reading them. So I'll be delighted if she is. So we're going to take a look at Emma to see if she's applied any of those strategy lessons to her independent reading. Okay? Great, you're reading a Horrible Harry book. That's exactly what I wanted to see you doing today. Excellent.
I'm on my 4th one right
You
now.
are, and that was your goal for the end of the year, right? To read 4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So what's going on in the story?
Well, we're having an invasion, and I think the Miss Mackle at the ants escape by accident. And now it's a disaster. Horrible Harry has to, Horrible Harry has to help since he's the monitor to get him, because one of the ants bit his finger.
Oh my goodness. So what are you thinking about the series since this is the 4th one that you've read? Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Take me through your plan a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to do this? Because, a couple weeks ago, you had so many books you were reading and you weren't always finishing them. So how are you doing this and completing them? Are you reading some at home, some at school?
Well, I'm not reading some at home, but
Okay.
sometimes I read my goal practice books at reading, so I don't have to waste my time reading other books. So when I'm done with my goal, I read my other books. And the lesson today, I'm going to do some homework with this if I got done and share.
Okay, because our lesson today was looking at the table of contents.
Mhm.
So it sounds like you have a book that you're going to do that with, but you're really just focused on reaching this goal and really making sure that you read all 4 of those books.
And there's a table of contents in this book.
Great.
I think there's a lot of chapters, just 4. But in my other one, Horrible Harry in the Holidays, there's like 8 chapters.
Well, Emma, I am so proud of you because you're doing exactly what I would be expecting you to do. You're really focused reading these Horrible Harry books and sticking with one series.
I just got finished with this one.
Great. Okay. Now, I think there's a couple of things that I want to teach you today. You said this is your 4th book, right? Okay. One thing I want you to remember is not to forget doing this. When you finish this goal and you've read your 4 Horrible Harry books, you need to set a new goal in your mind about what you want to do next. That's what readers do. They don't just, set one goal, read 4 books, and then go back to jumping in and out of other text. Is there another series you think you might want to do next?
I think I might want to do another series of Horrible Harry, but this time I'm going to try to do 8.
That's great, Emma. So you could stick with the same series. You know the characters, you know the author, but instead of just reading these 4 books, maybe you can read 8 of the books. We've got a lot in the classroom library. Good.
Like this one, they had a new character in this one. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, but he was a new. They got a new classroom pet.
Okay.
And there's a new guy named this guy. He's a new guy, and this one had like 8 chapters on it, so I had to read all of them, and it was really hard.
Well, and you're thinking maybe you'll meet that character in a future book, possibly. Okay. Well, here are the two things I want you to remember. Number one, when you finish one goal, set another one for yourself. And it sounds like you're doing that. You've got a plan. So when you finish these 4 books, you're going to continue and read more. Here's the second thing that I want you to try. I'm going to give you some sticky notes, and I want you just to kind of jot down your thinking as you're reading. Start with this 4th book because it's the one you're working on right now. Pages that you'd like to share with me that are interesting, pages you may have questions about, and then in a couple of days, today's Wednesday, on Friday I'm going to meet back with you and we'll have a discussion about the book. Sound good?
That's a pretty good day because I'm going to be busy on tomorrow because I have to read some books, and then I'm going to try to reread this whole book.
You're going to reread that one, okay?
But more fluent.
All right. Well, we can talk more about your plan on Friday as well. But I just want to do a quick check-in to see if you were indeed reading Horrible Harry books, and you're doing wonderful. All right. So I'm going to leave these sticky notes with you for you to jot down some notes, and I'll see you again on Friday. Okay?
If I sign up on the clipboard, I think I might be done, and I'll tell you if I'm done with my goal.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks, Emma. With. She was reading a Horrible Harry book. That was what I was checking up on her. And she was on her 4th one. So I really wanted to make sure that she continued with that series, and I wanted to give her a lot of praise today, but I wanted to nudge her in the right direction because I did notice that there were a couple things she mentioned during our conference where she was unclear for comprehension. So I gave her the praise. I told her she was doing great. I was really happy that the strategy lessons I've been doing the past couple weeks have really shown through in her independent work, but I wanted to challenge her a little bit to just start jotting down some notes so we can have a discussion and I can make sure that she's truly comprehending what she's reading.